Hello and welcome to a conversation on OT networking. Here we are in 2020 standing firmly in the middle of Industry 4.0, including cyber physical, IoT, and networks. Those networks defined traditionally as operational networks, the OT, managing the physical layer, focused on getting work done, and IT, managing the digital layer, focused on getting business done. In today's world, organizations understand IT and OT must come together, and there's great value in segmenting the operational networks from the IT networks, regardless of the fact that at some point they do come together, maybe at the head end of a building, a factory, a pumping station, or up in the cloud. This is our version of today's connected stack. Data flowing in all directions, human interaction, AI, from the cloud down to devices, from systems up to the cloud, you name it. From our experience in building operational networks around the globe, we understand that cybersecurity, scalability, cost, interoperability, and complexity are the things you must get right. What's been available in the past are, starting from the far left, traditional IT platforms, Cisco, Palo Alto, and so forth, not built for the OT, not scalable for the OT. The commercial and complexity models don't match at the level of scale. Take a look at the second column, which would be more traditional handmade IT, maybe an IT professional creating IPsec tunnels or using a cellular modem, something like that. Again, not scalable, complicated, using traditional IT. Some of you may recognize the cloud-based remote access product category. This was a smart category 15 years ago, where you would purchase a box, send your signal data up to someone else's cloud, open an account with them, and interact with your data that way. Again, smart 15 years ago, but an outdated model. Introducing Tosibox, networking designed from the OT up. Tosibox understands that as you scale with traditional IT, your cost, complexity, and perhaps most importantly, your cybersecurity risk becomes unmanageable. Where with Tosibox, as you scale, we've flattened the curve on the cost, complexity, and cybersecurity risk, and we do that with our patented automation. So if you take a look at our graph again, Tosibox has taken the cost, complication, and security risk out of creating local, regional, or global OT infrastructure. Touching on cybersecurity, we win the game for a number of reasons, not the least of which is we've taken the human error out of creating networks. It takes 10 seconds to secure a Tosibox network. At no point does the technician even get to make a decision. Add that to the fact that we don't engage the public internet space, static IPs, public IP addresses, dynamic DNS server farms, none of that. And there is no access to these networks, these operational networks, without having something in your hand and knowing something. That's called physical first multi-factor authentication. That and a number of other reasons why we win the OT cybersecurity game. When we talk about IT and OT getting along, which is a must these days, Tosibox goes a long way in making that relationship happy. Never an inbound port, no need to open special ports with Tosibox. It's going to work automatically with the ports you've traditionally got open. No need to deploy a static IP address for Tosibox. Tosibox, in that 10-second setup, is a firewall and will work automatically behind the corporate firewalls or wherever you're creating your operational network. Behind any lock, you can build a Class A, B, or C network. On the LAN side, you've got deep IT functionality, and it's automated technology that IT professionals already know and trust. Tosibox is a modular networking platform. So you build your OT network like building blocks, locks at edges, keys for users, and you can concentrate your network anywhere, any virtual environment, AWS, Azure, without hesitation. So that's how you build your OT network. If you just want to get started with remote maintenance, 10-second startup, you've got your deep layer 2 and layer 3 connections. However, at the same time, even if you didn't know you were getting that, you've also got deep access control, automated and secured down to the device level. And those locks at the edge are also ready to start reporting up to your larger framework, your building automation framework, your SCADA system, you name it. So even though you just wanted to start with remote maintenance, which is an important function of networking in Industry 4.0, you've really built yourself OT infrastructure. Thank you. That's it for us. Thank you for joining